please welcome to the stage President and CEO of AHLA, Rosanna Maietta.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful lunch. It's great to be back at AHLA, and I want to thank Lee and Hunter for having us at this important time. There is a flurry of activity happening in Washington and around the country at the state and local level, and our job at AHLA is to make sure that our issues don't get lost in the noise. It bears repeating. You may already know about AHLA, but those of you who may be less familiar, we are the single largest unified voice representing all segments of the hotel industry. We are an advocacy-first organization with the goal of promoting our issues to legislatures around the country and advancing legislation that will benefit our industry, that will ensure a healthy and robust hotel industry and workforce. And more than ever, that is so important today. As many of you know and live every day, it is becoming harder and harder to operate a hotel in today's environment. A new State of the Industry report that we just released earlier this year tells what you already know. It shows that operating costs have increased at twice the rate of revenue in the last year, and that the workforce shortage, even though we've made gains since COVID, we are still down some 200,000 employees. To compensate for that, the industry has tried to remain as competitive as possible by raising wages 15% faster than the national average and expanding benefits. And still we are facing issues when it comes to hiring that are impacting both the experience of all the other employees who are working at a property, but also guests are experiencing that impact too because of changes to services and experiences. So our job right now is to make sure that lawmakers around the country really understand how all these challenges are impacting you and your businesses every day, because we are the anchor of every community and we need to make sure that we stay that way. So this type of environment and climate is really calling for a new approach. And so at AHLA, we are going on offense. And that means we are making sure that our issues and the hotel industry's issues are taking center stage. So when the White House called us just a few days after the president was inaugurated to stand and support a policy around no tax on tips in Nevada with him at a rally, we were there. We took the stage to talk about how that proposal would benefit some 800,000 employees around the country. That soon followed with testifying in front of Congress just a few weeks ago, where I was able to highlight some of the challenges the hotel workforce is experiencing and how some of the burdensome regulations that our industry has been dealing with over the last several years are really making it even more challenging to operate today. Around the country, whether it's in Hawaii or Dallas or even here in Georgia, our teams are working with our partner state associations to tell the story and the benefits of the industry to lawmakers. The common thread throughout all of this is to talk about how unique our industry is, that we not only create a pathway for our employees to advance their careers, but that we also offer the path to entrepreneurship for so many people to own and operate a business today. We drive jobs, we drive commerce, and we are the cornerstone and anchor in every community around America. Now, there's no question that the last 2 months have been a whirlwind of executive orders. You heard some of those conversations earlier today in many of the sessions here. What we are doing at AHLA is to focus in on those issues that will impact our industry. So we are monitoring all of those issues very closely. Of course, there's a lot of uncertainty around tariffs. April 2nd will be an important date, whether we see if more tariffs will go into effect or if there will be yet again another pause. The other issue that we are monitoring very, very closely is the impact of DOGE on our industry. Business travel, government business travel accounts for about 4% of hotel business. And so we have asked our members to quantify for us so that we have some hard data to share with lawmakers and the administration what that real short-term and long-term impact may be on the industry. We are also going on offense on a number of different issues. In Washington this year, this is the year of tax. This is a major priority for the administration. It's also one of our priorities. There are a number of provisions that we care about, but two that are really important is to ensure that we extend the small business deduction and make permanent the bonus depreciation, which will lead to greater investment and jobs. We are also ensuring that we protect the current franchise model as it exists. And so we're really focused on what happens with the Labor Department around joint employer. That's why we support the Save Local Businesses Act, which will codify the original version of joint employer into law. We are working with the incoming labor secretary around workforce issues, and we are and will always be concerned about ensuring travel demand stays strong while maintaining and preserving a secure border. Similarly, around the country at the state and local level, there are a number of issues that we care about. I won't talk about all of these, but I will say that we are, of course, still always ensuring a level playing field with short-term rentals around the country. We are also leading on issues around fee transparency. This is an issue that the hotel industry has been leading on for many years, and so we're working with states to ensure that the FTC rule that was put in place is what is followed around the country in different states. And of course, we are experiencing very acute labor challenges across the country, from New York to San Diego to Los Angeles. We will continue to fight back on discriminatory policies that target only our industry, to ensure that we are protecting the industry from onerous workforce rules that will make it even more difficult for you to run your businesses today. As hotel owners and people who are invested in the hotel industry, we strongly encourage you to get involved with AHLA, whether it is joining our Hotels Act, joining AHLA if you are not a member, but also, and more importantly, contributing to our PAC. Supporting candidates who support us is how that money is spent at the federal and state and local level. And ensuring that we have candidates who understand the importance of a business-friendly environment at city councils, at state houses, and in Washington will be critical to ensuring our success as an industry. So please do get involved. One of the things that we are constantly talking about to lawmakers around the country is promoting the pathway to the American dream that this industry still provides. You are all very familiar with the statistics. Many of you have this very lived experience of starting in an entry-level position and moving all the way up to running or owning a hotel, to even running a large global brand. That's a story that we need to tell over and over again to lawmakers, because again, unique to our industry, this is a place where you can do all of that with or without a college degree. And that's why I'm so proud of the work that our AHLA Foundation does. The foundation has invested some $44 million in the industry and supported some 40,000 individuals. And this is just the beginning. And so ensuring that our organizations are aligned, the work that AHLA does and the work that the foundation does together will continue to be the key to our success. The vital work of the foundation shows that this industry needs support to recruit and retain individuals and to continue the momentum that we have to grow the workforce. Building the hospitality industry for today and tomorrow. And now that we have new leadership at the helm, I'm confident that we will make even greater strides to accomplish this work together. So I'm pleased to introduce my friend, and no stranger to many of you, Kevin Carey, who is AHLA's COO and is now taking on leadership of the foundation as president and COO. Many of you know that Kevin has been an anchor at AHLA for over a decade, supporting our team and this industry advance. And I'm excited to welcome him to the stage to talk a little bit about the pillars of the foundation. His focus, his experience, and his steadfast leadership are what we need right now to accomplish even more. So with that, welcome, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosanna, and good afternoon, everyone. It's been an absolute privilege to serve this industry over the last many years through a variety of roles at AHLA, and I'm absolutely thrilled to take on these new assignments, working with our team and our outstanding trustees on the foundation and to carry it forward. We talk a lot internally about the vital roles that AHLA and the foundation play. One enterprise focused around a common objective of advancing this outstanding industry through advocacy programs, high-value membership services, and through promoting the workforce. The foundation plays an absolutely vital and I would say a special role in the industry. Its purpose and its mission is focused around the people of the industry, our workforce, our associates. And we do that through creating high-value programs that focus on attracting the workforce that we need, developing and supporting the people we have, and also leveraging our collective power to come together as an industry on a number of impactful industry-wide initiatives, including human trafficking prevention and elevating and supporting women in leadership roles of the industry. I encourage you to reach out to me, reach out to our great team, talk to our trustees, and get engaged with the programs that the foundation offers. One program in particular that we're very proud of is our program Forward, which is having its 6th in-person conference here in Atlanta. We'll be back in about 45 days. If you've not been to Forward, the energy, the community, and the impact that it's having is really something to be a part of. And I encourage you to be a part of. Bring your team and participate in this conference. I also want to do a shout out to Lee and the Hunter team, who was actually here at Hunter, which was one of the first conferences to integrate Forward into the main stage segment. So we appreciate the support we've had from Lee and his team over the years. And in fact, Rosanna, it was 3 years ago this month that you stood on the stage, and I think I see Peggy. I do see Peggy. Peggy Berg, when we merged the Castell project into the foundation, and that certainly was an impactful step forward for the foundation and the Forward program overall. So we look forward to seeing you later in May for the program. Look forward to working with everyone to advance the foundation's mission. And with that, we'd like to get on with the next segment.